about three service...
Best day of our lives?
No, the best days.
Is that a war movie?
The best days of our
I feel
lives.
like it's a war movie.
It's three servicemen who come back home to the same town. They don't know each other. They end up becoming friends, and they have to deal with what they've brought back from the war. One guy has PTSD. Another guy only has claws for hands.
Okay.
And the other guy is an alcoholic.
Sci-fi.
And he's married to Myrna Loy. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Live at 8. It is 8 o'clock. We are live. I am one of your hosts, as always, Matt Kerfifi. To my right, to screen left, we have Franklin Miller.
Buongiorno.
And all the way down there, in his debut,
Making his debut.
Hey, guys.
on the show, my gynecologist, Walt McCollough.
Yeah.
Walt, how are you?
Good. I enjoy taking care of Matt's vagina.
Yes. There's a lot
really
going
nice.
on down there, and I only trust Walt with it. So, with that said, I first off want to just ask you fine gentlemen, how are you? Franklin, how are you?
Well, I'm doing all right. I mean...
You don't sound all right, Frank.
Well, I had an interesting weekend.
Tell me about the weekend, Frank.
Okay, so recently I started talking to a person of the female...
A girl.
A girl, yeah, that's what they call them.
A girl.
And, decided to, let's go out, try some, not really like a date, just a casual hangout, get to know each other thing.
Sure, a casual hangout.
Yeah, so what's a good place to take girls?
Cheddar's.
That.
The club.
That.
The club.
And Cooper's Rock, which is a regional state park here in Morgantown.
Yes, it is. It's a state park in the fine state of West Virginia.
Girls love water. I think there's water near there. All girls love
There's
water.
a lake. There is a lake. Yeah, at the
so
bottom.
girls love water.
Take your word for it.
So I'm on our way there. We're having a nice conversation. We get like 3/4 of the way there. We get up the road where the park is at, and
Where
all
the
of a sudden,
fence is, yeah.
and poof, road closed.
Yep.
No one told me that the state park closes down in the winter.
It's closed.
If I would have known that, I wouldn't have looked like an idiot on time number 1 when we're trying to get to know each other.
That was an up-a-do. I could have told you that, Frank, because I made that same mistake.
You can still walk. Like you can still walk there though.
Yeah, it's
Like you can still
seriously?
Yeah, you can still go in it. Like it's not like the park is like off limits, but you can but it's a hike. It's
once
like
you get
2
to the
miles.
fence, it's 2 miles.
Yeah, 2
Oh,
miles.
good God, no!
Yeah.
That's even worse.
To get to the Overlook Rock, yeah.
We just went back to my house and watched movies.
Ooh, some Netflix and chill.
Might have been a better
I have
move.
a wide collection of DVDs. So
What'd you guys watch?
Ooh.
Step Brothers, we hadn't seen it in forever.
Jesus
Very
Christ.
good. She sounds like a nice lady. She's all right.
She's all right.
I'll
No, I'm
show
just
you.
kidding. I'm just kidding.
There's another
she's
park
nice.
called Montchateau near here, which is where I go. And it's
Monchateau.
Montchateau.
Munchateau?
Montchateau.
Little Frenchman.
Very good story, Franklin. Walter, aside from being my gynecologist, tell me about yourself. You're an insurance.
Schmirsch?
Smorgasbord.
I mean, I'm doing great, man. I'm actually really happy to be on the show tonight, guys. It's pretty awesome. I just met Frank actually tonight. Frank's an
never met
awesome
Frank
guy.
before.
Good dude.
Frank
I've,
never him.
I've been watching the show pretty carefully, and I kind of like what you guys are doing. So I'm glad you guys have.
That is the biggest lie / nicest comment we've ever
We
gotten.
appreciate
I mean, I
that.
still have watched the show.
We
I didn't say
appreciate-
it.
You didn't say you
I
liked
didn't say
it.
it was good. I just watched it.
I appreciate that you would say such a kind thing to us. Yeah. Also, I've known Walt since preschool.
Yeah,
Walt was my bully in preschool.
yeah. I
Oh,
used to
sweet.
beat the shit
It's
out
like
of
a
him.
90s
Beat
movie.
the
You
hell
guys
out
are
of
friends
me.
now.
Aside from my large, manly, girlish physique, Walt used to be a bruiser, and
He's
I
a
was a
little bitch.
thin,
Bobby
small boy. So we had good times. We've known each other for quite some time. So today we have an interesting show for you. Normally we get into the news that you might have heard, but we're taking a quick, a little diversion for today.
Off the beaten path.
We're going to take a left instead of going straight on the trail. I, as a matter of fact, have not concocted the show today. Normally I concoct the show with my cauldron. Frank took the cauldron last night and decided that he would concoct the show.
Yep.
And what he has made is both stinky and delicious.
And sweet.
Yeah, it's stinky and delicious. So
It's a
Frank,
sweet
I'm
after.
going
It's
to kick
like
it
a
to you.
chocolatey aftertaste.
Yeah, you're going to tell us what we're going to speak about today, and I've looked at our lineup, your lineup, and I think it's a real doozy. So go ahead and start her off.
All right. Well, since this is my show now, I'm hijacking the complete thing. Let's be completely serious.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, we begin tonight with this.
No, with this. Yes, with this.
Lately, on the popular social media site Twitter,
You've heard of it.
we've noticed a large debate between who would win in a fight between Stuart Little and Ratatouille, which brings us to a very, very new segment I'm unveiling called Who versus name to be determined. So,
Nice.
first fight, gentlemen.
First fight.
Who would win in a fight
Yes.
between Stuart Little and Ratatouille?
Ratatouille.
Easy. Stuart Little.
What?
Huh?
What do you mean, Stuart Little?
Please explain, Matt.
You're talking about a fight.
Yeah.
You're talking about
fist
one
fight.
rat comes in, 2 rats come in, one
Street
rat
fight.
leaves.
He's a mouse, first of all.
He's a mouse. He's not even a rat.
He's not a rat.
Ooh, hadn't even
He
thought
is
about
a
that.
little bitch mouse, Matt.
He is timid. But are we going at the end of the movies
He
for these
wears
respective
glasses.
mice? Okay. Are we going at the end of the movies for these respective mice? Once they've gotten through their challenges and become the mice that they have meant to be? Is that when we're talking about they're going to fight?
Well, we're
mouse
taking
is
them as they are. I don't know.
A rat is twice the size of a mouse, regardless.
Here's
of,
what I'm saying.
The age
Okay,
of the mouse.
here's
I'm
my
pretty
argument. Here's my argument. Ratatouille, if that is his real name, he is...
Remy is actually his name.
Remy.
Yeah, Remy,
Okay, Remy.
yeah.
He is an artisan. Can I get my one? He is an artisan. He is a craftsman. He is an artisan. Thank you. He is a craftsman. Okay. He's got delicate little fingers that makes the best food in France. He's got Michelin stars. Okay. He's not a fighter.
3 of them.
He's not a fighter. He perseveres. Okay. He's been through some shit, literally, because he's a rat, but he's not a fighter. Stuart Little was hijacked by 2 people that weren't his parents. He was trying to get poisoned. They tried to poison him, if we do remember. With some sort of rat poison. That's a fact, not fake news. Fact news. Fact news. I'm trademarking it as we speak. So, what I'm saying is, he survived an attempt on his life. Stuart Little did. Ratatouille is a dainty little boy. Stuart Little wins 5 rounds TKO.
No, that is impossible.
First, explain your positions, boys, because
First off,
I just laid it out for you.
That's stupid.
I just laid it out for you.
Yeah, okay.
First off, Stuart Little is a little trust fund kid. He comes from an affluent, whitewashed household.
He is.
Yeah.
And Remy, Ratatouille, is a goddamn street rat.
He's a street rat.
He's a street rat
from
from
the
the
coast.
streets of France.
France.
What rat you know crawl up somebody's head and be able to control their body? He's got some strength.
He does have strength, okay.
He's got secret strength that nobody even
I hadn't
talks
thought about
His
that.
parents, he didn't even know his mom. We never met his mom.
Yeah.
He had some tubble-lard looking friend.
Yeah, he's fat.
And
He's a fat rat.
he had a dad that didn't believe in him. He come from the streets.
It's true.
You ever been to the streets of Paris?
No, I haven't had
Whatever?
the pleasure. Haven't had the pleasure to be a rat in Paris.
I imagine with all those catacombs, it's a pretty hard place to grow up as a rat.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
Exactly. Forget about the catacomb aspect, guys.
But has he
Or the
survived
plague,
a murder
I don't know.
attempt? Has there been a legitimate
Attempt
What-
on his
you
life.
know what? I
Yes,
guess
there's
he's
an
a-
attempt on Ratatouille's life every time he goes in the kitchen.
I was
Yes.
gonna- I
That
was-
short little chef be trying to stab him every time.
all of my arguments are falling apart
Yeah,
because
that-
he went through a lot of shit actually.
So who do you think would win a fight? Do you think Chris Brown being Stuart Little would win a fight, or Kimbo Slice from the streets? Which one? Which one do you think would win in that fight, Matt?
Well, Chris Brown has probably beaten more women, but I would have to give that to Kimbo. Yeah.
And Kimbo's dead.
R.I.P.
Kimbo's dead though.
yeah, R.I.P. But I'm
R.I.P.
just saying he'd still whoop that ass.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll say it's a good fight. I'll say it's a good fight.
No.
But I don't think
Knocked out first round.
Remy is a sweetheart. Who's he voiced by? I got to look that up. Stand by.
Stuart Little?
No. Who's Remy from?
How many
Ratatouille?
Stuart Little movies did they make? About
They
5?
made a few, honestly. Yeah.
I think I saw 30 seconds of one of them.
I watched the one as a kid. It's the original Stuart Little.
Kind of
Scared?
looked like the other guy.
Oh, because I'm white.
No, his brother.
Don't whitewash me. I saw the movie, okay, and it scared the
Look
shit
at
out.
that.
It
Can we
scared
get
the
that on?
It scared the
Can we
shit
get
out
that
of
on,
me.
please? Can we get that
let's
picture?
bring up the picture there, Adam.
My man's is hanging on by a thread.
Yeah, he's got some tough.
my
He's got some tough
God.
shit to get through.
Look at that. That's a catch. That's 2 feet in bounds.
How-
No need to go to the
I
review.
don't know what TV tropes is all about. It automatically went there.
Yeah,
All
we're
right,
going
well,
to
take it
YouTube.
off. I was looking to find the actor who played Remy. I thought it was Owen Wilson, but I think I'm totally wrong.
You say Owen Wilson?
Yeah.
What does he
it
walk
wasn't
in?
him.
Wow.
Wow.
Look
Wow.
at all this.
Wow.
Wow. Hold on. We're gonna get this information.
No, I
up.
got like 30 solid minutes of footy, man.
So
wow.
what else?
That's pretty good.
What
yeah.
else?
Someone hire me, God,
Walt,
please.
what do you think, Walter? What do you think?
Patton Oswalt.
Ratatouille or-
Patton Oswalt.
Oh, it was Patton Oswalt.
He's been through
Patton Oswalt was
He's
the
a-
voice?
he's a good actor.
Patton Oswalt is
Wow.
a sweetheart.
He's a good actor.
He's an
He's
absolute
a sweetheart. Do you
dear.
want to kiss him?
He's an absolute Patton. Yeah, he's been through some shit, man.
He's been through some tough stuff, man.
I heard an interview of his on NPR, but I digress. He's a sweetheart, absolute sweetheart. So what are you saying? You got Remy on this
Where-
fight?
Remy,
Remy.
100. I mean, yeah, Remy,
way.
100%. There's absolutely. I mean, I don't even think there's a debate at all.
No.
I don't know, man. He survived an attempt on his life, but now that I look at what Stuart Little looks like, can we get this?
He
image?
wears glasses, don't he?
Let's get the image up here.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I don't think you ever took it into
Oh,
consideration.
word! Look at this shit. Yo, you stole it from BuzzFeed. You son of a
no.
bitch.
No, I saw it on Twitter. I saw it on Twitter.
All right, maybe BuzzFeed stole it from Twitter then.
Well, that makes more sense.
You also forgot to take into consideration that Stuart Little might not have any weapons, whereas
Ratatouille's got knives.
Remy has anything in his arsenal that's in his kitchen.
He's got that wiener named Alfredo
Look
that
at-
he controls.
All right.
It's basically a mech. He's
I
basically
bet
got
he
a
would
mech.
demolish Ratatouille or Stuart Little with a plate of Alfredo.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
probably right.
All right.
We just
So
want to get into the. I'm sorry. We want to quickly get into the Twitch chat where JDog69, who I do believe is Jared, my friend, he says Ratatouille would win, and that's absolutely
Thank you,
fair.
thank you,
Jared, thanks for
J-Dog.
watching. What do you got, Franklin? What were you saying?
Well, the next fight. So
Okay.
we decided that
Yeah,
Remy would win the fight.
Remy beats the
so
shit out
Remy
of
is
Stuart.
Remy is the winner.
Suicide, or murder attempt or not.
This next fight that I drafted up on the card, me being the boxing manager extraordinaire that I did. You know the Thrill in Manila? Are you familiar with the fight back in the day, the Thrill in
That
Manila?
would be Muhammad Ali and
Someone else. Anyways,
you clearly aren't
This-
familiar with it.
this one I like to call the Battle of the Brains. We have Bill Nye, the science guy, versus Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Okay, who do you
Gentlemen, what do you got?
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
I was gonna say, dude, it's literally not even a question. It's Neil deGrasse Tyson.
I mean, he's
No
got
way,
three
it's got to
names.
be Bill Nye.
He's got 3 names, dude.
oh, why does it keep auto-populating? I
There's
freaking
no way.
hate Safari.
Why do you think so? Why do you think so?
First
Frank?
of all,
Yeah, you're an uphill battle here.
Neil deGrasse Tyson is an actual scientist, yes?
Yes.
So that's what he does. He knows all this stuff. He's not just a TV guy.
Right.
Bill Nye, the science guy, started out as a comedian, and his shtick was that he was goofy with stuff. He did science facts as a thing. He's not a real scientist.
picture-in-picture.
He doesn't know much about, the actual science. I'm sure he does now because he's read scripts for years.
He's a fake.
He's a comedian.
let me give you-
We don't know what he could do.
We don't know what he could do, but we do know what Neil deGrasse Tyson could do. This is a picture of Neil deGrasse
he's a
Tyson.
collegiate wrestler?
He's very popular. We all are familiar with it.
Man,
Look at
that is
that.
the end of this discussion
Look at that
right
lad.
now.
He was a collegiate wrestler. He
Look
was
at
a
his
collegiate-
crotch.
Let's look at him right here. He's
got an exceptional muscle tone.
He's pumping the biceps out. Not that he needed to anyway. He's not screwing
No,
around.
I can do that right now and look ginormous and just put my hands behind my
How about there?
Put my hands behind my
How
arms.
about there?
Oh,
What the hell is Bill
man.
Nye going to do with
Why is he
that?
so sweaty?
What? Because I don't know. It's the 80s. We were. It was
You
everybody
worked out
was-
in
I
jeans in
wasn't-
the 80s?
He was on some Quaaludes back then.
He was on something.
That's not
All right,
him.
and now here's a current
That's
Neil
not him.
deGrasse
That is
Tyson.
100% not him.
He loses the tone. Is that not him?
That's not him. That's my dad.
Yeah, wow, that's not him.
That's not him at
That's
all.
what my dad looks like.
What else do we
Minus
got?
the
Is that
hat.
another Neil deGrasse? All right, I think this is also
need to
Neil
find a picture
deGrasse.
of my
So
dad.
not only does he win that fight in one round,
Man,
he
in one
also
round?
is a beefcake,
TKO.
full blown beef.
TKO.
Listen, Bill Nye's a skinny white guy, and coming
He's a
from a
little bitch.
skinny white guy, I can tell you, we are not meant for fights.
At all.
Not meant for fights. Period.
Man,
So
you could fight if you wanted to.
I fought one time. I had a boxing match in my backyard with Michael's older friend, Robert Hallbritter.
left.
You familiar? He's a med school student. You probably know him because you're a gynecologist. I got in a fight. He was the same height and weight. I was 13. He was 18.
Ew, that's
I was-
already unfair.
I was
Yeah, that's
14 and he
unfair.
was 18. We were both 6'1", 141 pounds, and he beat the living hell out of me.
You got that reach. You got to use that reach.
I
to your
did not
advantage.
have the
there.
reach. We were the same height.
Oh.
That just because you're the same height doesn't mean your arms are the same length.
Yeah, but I don't think I,
I mean,
had
you
much
got
of
some.
an
You got some length, buddy. You got some
Length.
wingspan.
I
Embrace the
learned, I
length.
learned a valuable lesson, which is to not fight, period. However, Walt, if you ever want to square up with me, I would be happy to take you on. Because
Let's do
the
it.
reach factor in that fight, like you're
Let's
a
do
brawnier, beefier guy.
I would go right to the body.
I would wreck you.
I'd be like Rocky Balboa.
you wouldn't be able
Yeah.
to touch me.
You gotta go in body. You gotta get him inside.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you get inside. You get inside.
I'd get. Oh yeah, I'd get all up inside.
I don't know
It'd be
about this
bad.
one. I don't know about that.
I got a left hand I like to call Cornelius fuck you up. And
Gay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
this
I coughed.
uppercut, look at that strong wrist. Look at that strong wrist.
If you were
That's
were
fodder
Andy,
for the uppercut.
Andy thinks that he can break a wrist just by doing it. He thinks
I don't even want to get into my
Dude,
my
you
brother's
just get two hands on it?
fantasies.
Just like a-
Yeah, he thinks if you can just get 2 hands on a wrist, you can just snap it.
Like a
I don't want to get
like a
I don't
Kit
want to
Kat
get
bar.
into his fantasies. Okay,
It is a fancy.
that's a whole other topic. All
So
right,
Bill
Frank.
Nye loses.
Bill Nye loses both of his wrists and his neck is broken.
I didn't
Jesus,
even
why
get to
is
make
his
a
neck broken?
I didn't even get to make a case for Bill. Not that I had much of one to stand on after we saw the Neil deGrasse Tyson
Neil deGrasse
wrestling.
Tyson's a
pick.
former wrestler. He could take my ass down. He could take your ass down. He could take Bill Nye's ass down. And that's all I got to say.
Well, okay. Well, after the Battle of the Brains, good thing that wasn't the main event.
Okay,
that was
let's-
just the undercard.
What's the next fight? What is our next fight in the series?
A couple Jewish fellas that specialize in the comedy business named Seth Rogan
That's all right.
and Zach Galifianakis.
You don't have one for him?
In a fist fight?
Yeah, in a street fight.
I don't. This is tough. Who do you guys think?
Galifianakis.
Why do you think Galifianakis?
He's a crazy ass. He
But
is
what if he's like? What if he's
unstable.
actually like Alan from The Hangover in real life? Then he
He's-
would not be
he's
winning that
not.
fight. How do you know?
Because I watch documentaries. I'm going with you, too. I'm going Zach Galifianakis.
He looks mentally unstable.
He is.
And I mean that
He is.
respectfully.
Yeah.
Most good comedians aren't quite right. You know what I mean? They're not quite right, which is okay.
What does that make me? A bad one?
Not a good one.
I wouldn't say you're quite right, Frank. I think you're giving yourself a little bit too much credit. However, I would say
All right.
undoubtedly, that Zach Galifianakis' craziness would beat Seth Rogen's
I disagree.
fatty charm. Let's call it fatty
was
charm.
terrible.
Although, of course, Galifianakis has fatty charm. I just think Galifianakis is a bowling ball. Rogen's a
he's-
Canadian, which serves to his favor, but Galifianakis wins that one. I would say 10 rounds by decision.
By decisions. You don't even think he would knock him out?
12
No,
rounds. 12
that's
rounds.
definitely
12
a decision
rounds, I'm
fight.
sorry.
It's like a 10-9 scorecard each way. But Zach Galifianakis is like, he's like a Mack truck. Can't take him off the road.
He's a big boy.
Um,
You could not take Galifianakis off his feet. That's all I'm saying.
So Seth Rogen is kind of tall.
Yeah, he's
You know
tall.
that,
Yeah,
right?
he's a
got the
tall.
reach.
He's a big
He's
guy.
got the reach.
And you know Zach Galifianakis is pretty small as well, right?
I do. Yeah, I do.
Right.
So, I mean,
You're saying like the reach factor?
So I'm just saying that just pure physicality, I think Seth Rogen would just overpower Zach Galifianakis.
Yeah, you might be right.
I mean, I feel like that would be kind of like a rough and rowdy fight, anyways.
It would.
But,
Oh, yeah.
so
it wouldn't last-
whoever hits
it
somebody on the
wouldn't last
button
long.
wins.
I mean, I feel like they
Sorry.
would both hit like little girls, but I don't know.
Rogan would have big, wide, kind of feminine punches, if I had to guess.
You think Zach Galifianakis would get in there with like the little jab?
I think Galifianakis would take
He'd
it
hit
to
him
the
with a-
ground immediately. I think Galifianakis would take it to the ground and use his center of gravity, which is low, 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 low.
Yeah, low man
Very low.
wins.
Yeah,
Football.
very low.
That's what I'm saying. Because I've lost bouts to my twin brother, my twin brother, who's smaller than me, because
Venus?
he gets the leverage. He gets, no matter my superior, incredible physique, I would say incredible. I'm kind of like a gladiator in modern day. I've been taken down before. Yeah, he's got a wider base. It's a pretty fair fight,
Wide
even
base.
though I outweigh him pretty well, although he's gained some weight. Regardless, Rogan loses the match. Galifianakis,
By decision.
by sheer girth, wins that one in a
Does
tight
that
one.
mean my argument's already done just because it's 2-on-1?
No.
What do you got to say?
I mean, seriously, the physicality factor, I don't see how you would even think that Zach Galifianakis would come close. I really don't.
I would say
I've
Rogan
seen
could create
Rogan's
more
fight
power,
sequence.
but
You seen Rogan's fight sequence in Pineapple Express?
it was a movie. But
Well, yeah.
I thought he tackled that one guy through the doorway and then hit him over the head with the back
coffee
of the
pot.
toilet. Oh, no,
Yeah.
it was a coffee pot.
yeah, I remember that.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, if weapons are involved, I think it goes to Rogan. I don't know.
Oh, well, this is a clean fight, right?
No,
don't think
these
we
guys
ever-
are not going to fight clean. There's no
Oh,
way.
well, if we're
Oh,
going
okay.
dirty.
Yeah, we're going dirty.
Well, if we're
Well,
going
actually,
dirty,
you know what? Now that I think, if we go dirty, Rogan wins.
if we go dirty,
Oh,
If
then
it's in the octagon, I give it to Galifianakis in 10.
Ooh,
Period.
10?
Period.
10 in the octagon. They
I
don't go 10
don't-
rounds?
I don't know what the rounds
boxing.
are.
He means boxing, folks. Next fight.
I don't watch fights. Next fight, folks. Who's going to win the next one?
The
Franklin,
last and final fight. This will be the
set
main
her
event.
up for me, Franklin. Set her up.
The main event, ladies and gentlemen.
Da-da-da-da-da.
It's time. How does that UFC guy do it?
I don't know.
It's time. Is that what he says? Whatever. I
watch
don't watch
fights.
it. Anyways,
Bill
feminine.
Buffer or the Buffer guy?
Bill Buffer. Speaking of Bill, this fight is called the Battle of the Bills, folks. Buy it on pay-per-view next week.
Battle of the Bills.
It is Bill Gates,
No, Bill-
a different Brainiac Bill,
Bill Gates.
and Bill Cosby.
Bill Gates versus
Cosby.
Bill Cosby, and this is a UFC match.
No,
Bill Cosby.
this is a boxing match.
Okay, this is boxing. Pure
Bill
boxing,
Gates versus
okay.
Bill Cosby. Both are brittle old men.
Well, I'll say this. I know Bill Gates is probably healthier than Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby, if you've seen him, he's
Not looking good.
In his older age, he's permanently in a cardigan, and I don't think his eyes work. Quite
Okay,
frankly,
well then can
He's
we?
got achaphoria.
he's got something going on
One
with
eye
his,
looking
with his,
at you,
with
the
his
other eye looking for you.
corneas.
That creeps me out. Honestly.
I know, dude.
And
It's
I
so
watch
weird.
myself. I watch playbacks, and sometimes I get worried that like one eye's looking one way, and like I convince myself I have it.
Oh, that's a bad thought.
I've always been
That's a bad
scared of
thought.
having a lazy eye. Here, give me my one. How's it look?
Both fighters are in their prime. How about that? It's Bill Gates when he's Bill Gates getting arrested.
It's always like this. I think it's fine.
Oh
Right?
God.
I think it's fine.
Good
I'm
God.
fine. I'm fine. I don't have a lazy eye. Anyway, go on.
Bill Gates when he gets arrested, the mugshot Bill Gates, or
Get that out of here.
Ashton Kutcher.
What the hell are you
We'll
doing?
wait, no, that was Steve Jobs.
Steve Jobs is dead.
God
So Steve Jobs
dang.
not going to win that one.
Steve Jobs is the ref.
Here's what I say. So Bill Cosby can't see.
Bill
But
Cosby,
what he
you
does
get
have
the pudding
is
at the pudding bobs, and then you get what did he give the girls?
the funny one.
Yes, the funny one. Bill Gates did not give girls anything other than software.
That was my fantasy football team's name this year, the Bill Cosby Sleepers.
Oh.
I wish we had a
That was a
applause
good
button
one.
for that. That's pretty
My
freaking
team was
good.
the Los Angeles Fighting Jeff Fishers. We
So-
went 8-8.
You know,
Jesus.
Bill Gates is a Nancy boy, right?
So
I mean,
name.
why wouldn't he be a Nancy boy? But I'll say this about Bill Gates: very rich, obviously. He's got to be fit. There's no way he
No,
doesn't have
he's
a personal
not
trainer.
fit.
There's no way he doesn't
He's
have a personal
not
trainer.
fit.
He's
He
an
might
older-
be fit.
He's got to be
What
fit.
if he's ripped? What
gotta-
if he's
he's
giant?
not ripped.
Just wears
No, he's
loose-fitting sweaters.
He's a schlinky, sfinky, svelte nerd. You know what I mean?
Slinky.
Someone of
Slow
mine-
him down the stairs.
But Bill Cosby, I don't think can see very well. Again, I'm going to find you a picture
and
of
then
Bill
you put
Cosby's.
the Novocaine in your
dead
lip,
eyes.
and then the lip.
But I'll say this about Bill Cosby too: whether or not he can see, he has an entire career as a freaking criminal, as a sleazy son of a bitch.
Yeah, I mean seriously.
So if anybody's going to try to fight dirty, or you know what I mean, really bend the
You think
rules,
it's Bill?
I'm not saying he's going to put a little pill. You know what I mean?
Are you saying Bill Gates is
in
going
the
to get
water
raped?
bottle? I'm not saying anything. Certainly not like that. But let's get a picture of Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby. Old.
Bill Cosby.
Bill Cosby.
I'm
old.
starting to sound like who's that guy that sings "You Got a Friend in Me"? That's what I sound like when I
Okay,
do
so
Bill
what's
Cosby.
going on with that eye?
Good God!
Oh, yikes.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, my
It's
God.
What's that eye
Is that
all
a
about?
cataract? Is
What
that a glass eye?
I don't know what's going on.
Why is it dichromial? It's a different color than the
I
other
just
eye.
want to know why it's so much bigger.
Get off! I'm gonna throw up. Get
Oh,
off
he
my
does.
screen.
He does have astrophoria really, really bad. Yeah.
And why is he always
Get
in
that
this?
one right there.
Why is he always in this
Get
cardigan?
the one of him with his hands on his head, please.
Yeah, the one- wait,
scroll
no.
down. Scroll down.
Go down.
Scrolling down, folks. More Bill Cosby.
Forward. Other way.
You mean up?
Yeah. There it
direction
is.
There it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, he
look
looks-
how big the left one is.
Oh no, Rudy, what I do, Rudy?
The cops found all my toys. Not the good toys, like the Matt Lauer kind of toys.
All right, Matt Lauer.
I didn't mean to bring Matt Lauer into this, but yeah.
I brought Matt Lauer into this.
I would say
Horrible.
J-Dog's digging it. I would say undoubtedly Bill Cosby wins.
Yeah, because the sleeper hold.
But here's how. But here's how it happens.
Sounds really
This is
good.
my opinion. Okay, here's how it happens. Bill Gates comes out hot and heavy. He's more fit and he can see with both eyes. Okay, but here's the problem. He's not really a tough guy.
No, at all. He's
the end of the-
softy.
At the end of the first couple of rounds, they're going to get tired, and that's when Bill Cosby's
Grit
grit,
ball.
his general bad guy attitude comes into play.
Is he from Philadelphia?
Yeah,
Cosby,
So he's from inner city Philadelphia. I mean, he's probably. I mean,
he played college football
you got
Who, Cosby?
Cosby played college football.
at Temple. Yeah,
Oh, Cosby.
Oh, okay. Well,
freaking
then
kicks
what the fuck
ass,
were
dude.
we
Yeah, why are we
arguing
even
about?
talking
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm just laying out
unless-
facts before you.
unless Bill Gates is a part of like the MS-13 or something like
Yeah,
that, he's
probably in some
screwed.
weird.
I don't think he needs to join that for any reason.
All right, so we've determined that Bill Cosby is the winner of the main
Bill
event.
Cosby, yeah. Bill Gates comes out hot, heavy, and Cosby just ends him in the fourth round.
Yeah.
Period.
Hell yeah, that's
Period.
what I like to hear.
I like it.
Cosby
I like
beats
it a
Gates.
lot.
Cosby beat in the Battle of the Bills.
Fantastic. Transition.
Transition now to our next segment. Franklin?
This is also a new segment that I am unveiling before you today. This is weird video clips of the day. Since we now have access to, putting it on the monitor and having split screen of
Ooh, I
us
saw this one, yeah.
reacting to it,
Oh, dude.
I figured it'd be a good.
Bring it up.
right, so my question
Let's
to you
have it.
is, can we get that bigger? Can you make that bigger or something?
That's a great question. Stand by. Nope.
All right.
Bill Cosby
Well,
again.
anyways, folks, hope you enjoy this.
Oh,
2
that's
by
us. Okay.
Hope you enjoy that 2x2 square.
I think it's big.
My question is, before this video is played, is what drug is this guy on?
I've seen the video, and I'm going to say he's just drunk.
Drunk?
He's just
okay.
drunk.
Alcohol.
I'm gonna say he's on like cocaine
Coke.
or something like
Good
that.
Cocaine's a
choice.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
cocaine's
say
good.
Coke
something
is
on
a good
something like
choice.
An
that.
old upper, Franklin. What drug is this guy on?
PCP.
Oh,
No.
fuck. 2 of them. You think that kid is on?
Yeah, he's too
PCP?
fragile. He's too fragile.
I know PCP when
All
I
right,
see it, guys. I've seen it many
take a look-
times.
let's take a look at this video here. What happens and what drug is he on? He's got dead eyes. And there it is.
Oh my God!
And there it is.
Stone cold.
Dude, he's so coked out.
Stone cold.
Oh, he's so coked
And
out.
he
It's
just
not even
wait.
funny.
He just waits for his buddy to
No,
take
he's
it
too
out.
lackadaisical to be coked out.
Look at his eyes, though. He's on some. I mean, look at it. I mean, his eyes are like
Acid?
black.
Acid?
Ew, no, if you were on acid, you'd be freaking out.
I don't
wouldn't
know.
you?
I don't know. Maybe.
Dude, I hope that video is fake.
No
But
way.
I think
No,
he's
there's
just
no way. That's
You
fake.
hear the
that's-
sound it
That's
makes.
the
Yeah.
magical whiskey. Oh, really? Well, we don't have the audio, but
It's
I'll
funny
take-
when you hear the audio because this one's like, dude, take it out of your head. Take it out of your head.
I
Take
don't-
it out.
I don't know if you're supposed to take it out though. If you have something in you like
Do you
that.
put ice on that or heat?
No, you go to the hospital and you let them take it out.
No, I mean, for that, you would definitely take it out.
You
Like,
would?
Yeah, I mean,
You are a gynecologist.
if
You
you have
are
like
a
a knife
gynecologist.
stuck in your stomach, like, yeah, you need to leave it in. If you
Yeah.
have like a little dart on your forehead,
What if
then,
it's in his brain?
You can't. Darts can't get into your brain.
if it was in his brain, he would not be standing up. He'd be probably dead. To be
Solid.
completely
Darts-
honest,
I'm not a
darts
gynecologist,
can't
I
get
don't
into
know.
your brain, kids. Don't listen to him. You
My
can't.
vaginal knowledge makes me know.
Where did that hit? Did it just go into his skull?
That is in the
Because there's
upper latissimus.
it's just bone. It's just skin and bone.
That's a skull.
That's
Scoliosis.
got to be in his skull, dude. Let's bring that up one more time.
There's no way.
What? It's
It
not
can't go
sticking in
in
his
his
skin.
skull.
It's not
in his skull.
Yeah, it's not in his skull.
So-
The dart would not
No,
pierce
here's
his
what
skull.
it did. It went in his
It's just-
head at an angle.
at
This is
an
like
angle.
the magic bullet that
At an-
Kennedy.
at an angle.
It's like forward and to the left.
Why on earth?
Plus, you have
look,
a lot of tissue
look,
up here.
He's
too,
drunk
man.
as shit, dude. Because look what he's doing to begin with.
He's swaying.
Oh, well, look at his hand.
That's what
Did
I'm
you even
saying.
notice his
he's
hand?
just jacking
Where?
around, playing a freaking stupid drunk
Look,
game.
look at his hand up there. It's not even like spread out. It's just like kind of just.
He's
up
just like,
there.
hit me, hit
yeah,
me.
look, like seriously, look
He's
at it. He's
literally
just kind of
asking
like.
for it. He's had too many beers with his boys. But hey, man, he took it like a champ. I gotta hand it to him.
I like that video.
Took it like an absolute champ. Thank you.
The first time I watched that video, I audibly laughed. I was by myself in my bedroom at like 10 in the morning when I watch things that are like funny to see if they're actually funny or not.
Yeah.
I audibly laughed at that. That was funny.
I saw it this morning, and it did brighten my day a bit.
This-
I haven't slept a lot, as you know,
That's
Franklin.
Yeah, you've been grinding.
I've been grinding on a binge, and I don't want to get too far into this. It's been a binge of the program on the Netflix called Babylon Berlin.
Never heard of it.
It is a neo-noir. I'm sorry, I have to talk about it. Somebody, I don't care if you've seen it.
Go ahead.
1929 Berlin. Okay, political unrest. You got communists over here. You got a fascist movement slowly bubbling up over here. And then you got some other stuff going on, like socialism, less, Anyway, it follows a vice detective who is a World War I veteran. And he's shell-shocked as shit. He's got PTSD, so he's addicted to morphine. Every time he doesn't take his morphine in time, he gets the shakes. And in one of the scenes, he's in a stall in a bathroom because he didn't get the morphine in time. And he's literally just, not to make fun of PTSD, and he's pissing himself. And then the female love interest and other fascinating character who is a part-time prostitute, part-time would-be detective who they end up becoming friends with. She helps him out. She takes him out of his piss. She gives him the juice, and it's all good. Anyway,
Wow.
I like old movies, and this has the spirit of old movies. There's a lot of German expressionism and stuff like that, and it's literally just great. I'm gushing for it. It's Great Gatsby in Berlin. It's got that same Art Deco-y freaking like woo vibe. Nobody sleeps. Everybody's drunk. That's all I got to say about it.
Matt,
I haven't
will
slept a
you
lot.
go change your underwear real quick so we can continue with the show?
That's fantastic.
I would, but I didn't bring an extra pair.
Oh.
Already soiled it talking about it in the break room earlier today. That's all I got to say about that. That's why
I like that.
I'm just
I
jazzed.
like it.
I might actually give that a watch. If I'm
It
being
actually
honest.
seems
I'm
pretty
jazzed
interesting.
the
I'm not
hell
gonna
out.
lie.
Let me get you a trailer. We'll
Go
play
ahead, give me
real
the
quick.
trailer. Give me the trailer.
Oh, we're getting the trailer.
No,
now.
I don't want to get too deep into it. I don't want to get
Okay,
too deep.
not
But,
too
but,
deep.
but I just had to talk about it.
You just had to, folks.
Babylon, Berlin. Babylon, Berlin. Say that 5 times fast. Don't
Babylon,
do
Berlin,
it.
Babylon,
you
Berlin.
can't.
Wow.
You
Babylon,
can't. Let's
Berlin, Babylon,
bring it up. Bring it up. Bring
Who
it up.
stars in this?
They're German actors. This is
It's a foreign thing with subtitles?
That is a
No.
Tostitos commercial. Stand by. Tostitos commercial.
I'm not
5 seconds,
watching
1 second.
that.
Listen, it's made by the Germans. It's made by the Germans for the Germans. Look
I'm
at all
not
this
watching that.
Look, he's shell-shocked. She's a prostitute, okay? He's creepy.
Yo, mama.
There's unrest. He's got the cool hair thing, which I wish I had that strand of hair coming down.
You can.
You got a woman cross-dressing. She sings very well. You got a Russian.
Oh, there he is freaking out.
There he is. That's what I'm talking about. He needs his opioids. No joke. He's morphine. What can you do? Then you get this sort of expressionism shit, right? You got the Gatsby parties. What is not to like? It's 16 episodes, 40 to 50 minutes each. I can't get...
Because they speak German,
Enough.
Matt.
Because it's in German, Matt.
She's
period.
beautiful. She's beautiful. Yeah, you have to read
That's
the subtitles.
strikes 1, 2, and
Sorry,
3.
guys, you have to read. Oh.
So you watch this show just because she's beautiful?
Don't put words in my mouth. Bork Tort from the chat. Thank you, Bork Tort, for commenting. You say, watch 11/22/63 on Hulu. Sounds something up your alley.
That's James Franco,
Gotta respect
right?
that German engineer.
That's that James Franco show.
It's a James Franco show from a book, a novel by the guy who made it. Adam? What's that guy's name?
Stephen King?
Stephen King. I'm dumb. I should know that.
What?
Thank you, Bork Tort. I don't...
Matt will tell you everything you want to know
I
about
don't-
some weird German show that no one
But he
watches.
doesn't know
but he doesn't know who
Stephen
Stephen King is.
Absolute horseshit untruth. Everybody's watching that show. GQ's talking about it.
GQ's talking
Oh,
about it.
GQ's talking
my
about
God.
it.
Oh my God, GQ.
GQ is talking about it, and GQ is talking about it.
So
GQ,
just
oh my God.
GQ is
GQ,
talking
oh my God, they're
about-
I
great.
just saw one article.
GQ. Matt, GQ.
I can't.
Oh my God.
I can't.
Break it out.
I can't.
Oh my God, Justin Timberlake. Everybody, Justin Timberlake. GQ, they're great.
wow.
They're
Oh, wow.
fantastic. Oh my God.
We're trying to do a Fallon. I'm sorry.
It's a Fallon.
I wasn't
don't
committed.
know what's
It's a
going on.
failed
I'm sorry.
Fallon,
But
folks.
listen,
It's a failed
It's a hell of a
Fallon.
show. It's a hell of a show. I'm on episode 6. When we get out of here, dude, my ass is planted on the couch, and I'm not going to sleep again
What?
tonight. My ass is planted on the couch. I'm gonna sit down and freaking watch it. Okay, let's go to the next video. I'm
Next
sorry.
video,
I had to
folks.
gush. I had to. It's so good. Listen. Okay. Final thought.
Final thought.
House of Cards is on the top level
Ew.
up until season
Never saw it.
4.
Never
Season
saw
3
it.
was good. Season 4.
Ew, it
okay,
sucks.
listen. Veep is on that same
Yep,
level.
I'm on Veep.
All right. Arrested
I've never
Development
seen Veep.
is on the comedy level, same level. Broad City is on the level.
Also like
okay.
that.
Sherlock seasons 1, 2, 3
Never
are
saw
on the
it.
level. I bet
Sherlock's
you
amazing.
11, 22, 63 is
On
on the
BBC?
level. Okay.
Yeah.
This show, Babylon Berlin, is on the level.
No, we're anti-Nazi.
It's on the level. It is so freaking good.
So
We have a
so
comment.
What level
I haven't
is
seen
that?
a Nazi yet. There hasn't been a Nazi
No,
yet.
we got a comment. I said this on the show previously in previous episodes. Well, this is an anti-Nazi show.
Yeah, just
we're an anti-Nazi.
Just
one-
7 Hetep 1P
We're
says
anti-Nazi, anti-racism.
it's not
we
a
just want to throw
pro-Nazi
that
show.
out there, cover all grounds.
I've seen a lot of communism. I've seen a little bit of fascism, but primarily it's just the communism right now and fascist undertones. So no, it's not pro-Nazi. You got to understand something, Frank. We've talked about this before. If there's anybody that hates the Nazis more,
Yeah,
it's
they're talking
modern
about that show
Germans.
being
stupid.
pro-Nazi.
My bad,
Modern
guy.
Germans, if you say like, oh, you're a Nazi in Germany, they'll freaking kick your ass. They don't want that. They don't want you to talk about it.
Yeah,
They don't want to
that's-
see it.
Yeah, you can't even like have the swastika in
Yeah.
Germany.
Oh hell no! It's
No,
it's
it's like in
crime.
that new Wolfenstein game that
Yeah.
was made by Bethesda.
Yeah.
Like they completely took it out of the whole game. They took out Hitler. They took out everything.
Oh,
and
yeah.
like I
Germans
thought that
hate
was
Nazis.
nuts.
Fantastic. Next video,
Not a
folks.
yeah, it's not like that. I love that freaking show.
Wait, can we talk about one thing real quick?
Go ahead.
So what level were you talking about with Broad City and all of that? Like in 10 out of like a 1 through 10,
Got
what
cold.
level would that be at, Matt?
Dude, okay, so the way that I do shows, there's A, there's double A, and there's triple A.
So what's this one?
This is triple A, dude.
So what's Breaking Bad? Is that AAA?
Breaking Bad, triple A, absolutely.
So this is up there with Breaking Bad.
Undoubtedly,
Okay. Well,
it is unbelievable.
Okay.
The quality,
Unbelievable.
the care that they put in the story. It's like you don't know this, but The Big Sleep is a classic noir with Humphrey Bogart. It's got that same quality to it. It's got a classic quality to it. I don't like watching neo-noirs because most of them kind of suck. They don't capture that same feeling that
They
the old
just
ones
don't,
do. This place,
because
man,
they just don't.
Freaking Weimar Republic Germany is gross. Everybody's a prostitute and they're poor.
Ew.
Everybody's he goes, okay, look, final thought on the show. I can't stop talking about the show. He goes to an old prostitute because he's trying to figure out who the other people are in a prostitute photo. It's a pornographic photo, okay? And he sees this old woman. He identifies the woman. Her name's Muti or something like that, okay?
Mookie?
He goes to Muti's. He's in a Muti. It's German. He goes to Moody's house. Can I get my one? He goes to Moody's house, okay? And right when he goes into the courtyard, her husband is there, and he's a butcher. And he says, 2 cents when you go in, 3 cents when you go out, or 3 marks or whatever you mean. And if you don't get done in 15 minutes, I'm going to come up and get you. And he's got a cleaver in his hand. It's like, oh, shit. So the detective goes up, okay? And he says, Muti, I'm like here to see you. Her kids are in there. She says, kids, get the hell out of here. Get out of here. There's an old man eating soup for some reason because they all live with their extended family. He said, get the hell out of here.
Germany.
She goes, she takes a rag. I don't even want to talk about it. It's gross. It's freaking awesome. He's going to
fist her?
Yeah, he's going to fist her. That's like the whole thing of Moody. I don't even get into that, but I'm just saying, like, it is gross, this show, and it is so good.
Five fingers.
So I'm not going to watch it at all.
And then he turns it down, and he's
First
like...
off, it's German.
And she's like, what? That's my specialty. Like, why aren't you here to do this? And he's like, I'm a detective, honey. Who is this? And then they continue the search. It's a real detective story. He's got to get through some stuff to get to it.
On a more...
Get through
My
Moody.
specialty is
Gotta get through
fisting.
Moody. That's a minor spoiler. It's fine.
You know Mooney is a
It's
fister.
cute AF.
Oh, thank you, Bork Tort. You're sold on, dude. It's freaking awesome. It is freaking awesome. Let's go to our next video. 'Cause we'll get back to it. I'm sure.
On
eventually.
a more family friendly note, this is a story about a dog.
Ooh.
Everyone likes dogs, right?
I like dogs.
Well, this
too.
is a
like
story
dogs.
about a sweet cop dog chasing down a criminal. Is this the most athletic dog you've ever seen in your life, Matt? Cue up the video. Oh, that you clicked the wrong link.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna click the right link. I'm sorry. I'm in control of the ship. I really should give it to Franklin, but yeah, there it is. The most athletic dog in history. Let's
Is this
take a look.
the most athletic dog in the history of history? I like to think yes.
Oh, yeah, he's a good boy. I've seen this video. He's a
see.
very,
He's a
very
great
good
boy.
boy.
Oh, the mouse has died on me, dude.
The mouse has died completely.
Oh.
Oh, we're connected again. We're connected. Okay. Forgive the technical. Forgive the technical. Okay, let's cue it up here.
Yeah, well, I can't wait for this ad. That'll probably be local, and we won't understand it.
That's all right. That's all right. We'll figure this out, boys. We're gonna.
We might get lucky, and it might be in German.
Muti.
Oh, here we go.
All right, let's take a look,
Here's the
boys.
video. Let's get that queued up.
Ooh,
Oh, it's
police
full
versus
screen.
bad guy. Guess who wins? I'm gonna guess the bad
I'm
guy
gonna guess
does not
the
win.
police.
Okay.
Oh, Grand Theft Auto.
He stole a woman's car.
Oh
Sorry,
my
I
God.
need this.
Man in
what are you gonna
suit.
do, Tom Ford? You're not getting
Man in
that.
suit's trying to get it.
Oh,
Man-
she's coming back with it.
Man in suit needs to be a little bit more deliberate with his movements.
Oh!
Oh, get out of there, bud.
Get out there, you're getting pinned.
You're
You're
gonna
getting
get
pinned.
pinned. You don't want that shit.
Get out there. You're getting pinned, mate.
How in the hell does he even get out?
Honestly, both of these guys
Okay.
did not commit hard enough, but
What
that's
the
all right.
I've
What
always
is
wondered,
this?
if your car gets stolen, do you get a new one?
No, yeah, you get it's covered under
Yeah, I
insurance.
think it's
Yeah,
insurable.
yeah, it's
Cool.
insurable.
Okay,
yeah,
so
you're
here we
the
go.
insurance
So the
guy.
perp is
Yeah.
out. The perp
Here
is
we go.
running.
Here we go.
What do we got?
Breaker.
Oh.
We have
The
suspect.
detective-
Oh!
What the fuck?
Oh, Canine Unleashed.
Sorry. Okay, so the canine has been unleashed. The canine
This
is coming.
thing looks like Usain Bolt
And this is
running
why
after
we
this
don't.
guy.
This is why we don't run from the police.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that swift takedown.
Dude, dogs leap.
He threw at least. He flew
Oh,
5
dude,
feet.
I was
That's
about
a
to say-
5-foot jump.
Dogs get up, dude.
Yeah, and
He's
like
got a hand.
That
That's
is a
a
German
whole
Shepherd.
meat.
Yo, so I have my roommate has a dog named Bagel, who is a very good boy, an exceptional boy. He's got German Shepherd in him, and when he starts getting playful, he hops, dude.
Yeah?
Just straight vertical hop.
That's crazy.
Oh,
Okay.
that's
Oh, look
cute.
at look at that blood. Ooh,
Yeah.
that's all the blood from
You
the
got no
hand.
Look,
chance.
he's still ready to go. The dog is still like, I mean, he's still ready to tear some ass.
a trained German Shepherd.
How do you get him off? How do you get him out of like locker
just take a
room
look
tunnel
one more
vision?
time.
How do you
One-
get the
one more
dog
time.
out of that?
A treat.
All right.
Tell him he's a good
Yeah,
boy.
no, they do words. They're very well trained. Just words and treats or whatever.
Nine.
Dude.
They do that in German, which is weird that we've been talking about German.
This is a
like,
German-themed
voices
show.
yeah, but apparently it is.
Wow, he's just. Yeah, he's
Like, get this dog off me.
Honestly,
get the dog off me.
Let's get rid of a dog could bite an artery. You know what I mean? And you're
Kill him.
cooked. You're cooked. That's I don't.
You
screw
think
with,
a dog could bite you that hard? It
Yeah.
would bite an artery?
Oh my god!
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Dogs have
I
strong
mean, unless
jaws.
they got like a. I mean, if they got hold of your neck, yeah,
Dude.
probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably
Don't you
right.
have arteries in your arms and legs.
They get that big
yeah, you
one
definitely
by.
have them
They
in
get
your
that big
legs.
one in your
I mean,
thigh.
yeah, but they're like, I mean,
your
they're
leg?
like deep, buddy. They're
No, I
they're
know.
deep.
I know. I'm just saying.
I like that video.
A trained
like that
dog,
video a
man.
lot.
Woo! Don't screw with that. That was a good video, Frank. That was a good video. Anything from the boys live? Bork Tort again. Yeah. Okay, we got you. We got you, Bork Tort. Thanks for
One last-
commenting. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks everybody.
Exactly. One last video though. sent it in a follow-up.
Oh, yeah, the follow-up email.
This one is a late addition to the show, and it comes to us all the way from China.
Let's bring her up.
Do the China for me one time.
China.
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 This
Are you
one-
saying Gina or China?
I'm saying as our fine presence, it's China.
China.
China. All right, I'm sorry.
So
That's
this
enough
video
Chinas.
comes to us from China, and right here we see the drunk father kiss the bride of his son, and everyone freaks out. Can we
they
play that back
leave?
from the
Do they
beginning?
leave?
There's a brawl. It happens. Look at
No.
this. He's walking her down the thing. Oh, I'm so happy. It's my son's day. This is his fiance. We're so happy. Let me get
What
one
the-
last kiss in. Boom.
Ew. Where is this at? Is this in
China.
Dude,
That's his son's bride?
That's his son's bride.
hell yeah.
Look at that. Let me just get one last
he
last
must
good
be-
one.
He looks like he put some tongue into
Oh,
it
yeah,
too.
he went deep.
Ew. Deep.
So what, everybody just leaves or it's a brawl?
I think a brawl breaks out. I'm not sure.
Let's look for the brawl.
Sparking brawl amongst wedding guests. So what? Like half half
okay.
the family's like, let him kiss her.
Oh, wow.
Oh wow, they'd taken down the whole
They
reef.
take it down too.
Oh,
Unforgettable moments.
unforgettable
Wow.
moments.
No,
So
thank
basically, my theory is on that video. Do you think they were hooking up previously, and he's like, I got to get one last kiss in?
No, that woman did not want that.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
that
they didn't
came,
want it?
No, she didn't want that.
I think he pulled a nice Bill Cosby on that
Ooh, yeah,
woman.
yeah.
Gave her the Cosby
Nice to bring it back to Bill.
call back.
Always back to Bill.
Yeah, that was a yucko. No, she didn't want that.
No.
Okay.
Not at all.
Yeah, I'm with that.
Oh, yikes.
Transition.
Nah, dude. Nah.
Transition.
He ought to get his ass kicked.
What if he did?
I could do it. With my
But I
big
mean,
left
like, could you imagine though,
That
like
supple wrist.
that being your dad? Like, you can't. I
Yeah.
mean, are you gonna kick your own dad's ass?
Yeah, I'm gonna kick my dad's ass.
You're not gonna kick your
is-
dad's ass.
Is he uninvited from Chinese Thanksgiving, whatever they celebrate? Do you think he still gets to go?
I think there's a lot of
I mean,
explaining
yeah,
to
I
do.
don't
I
think-
mean, family is family, but he's got a lot of explaining to do. Period. That's it.
Beer in Chinese is piju. So he had too many pijus.
Pikachu?
Pijus.
I hope he's drinking liquor if he did
Piju.
that.
Ungu piju.
If he pulled that shit, he better be freaking drinking the hard stuff.
I mean, yeah, he better be on that sake. Oh,
That's the only
Japanese.
Chinese word I know.
I like sake.
Terrible. I'm sorry.
Sake's gross.
Yeah, sake
All
tastes
right.
like wet socks.
Just to do a real quick station identification. By the way, you're watching live at 8. I mean, we're live at 8 every
Live.
Tuesday and Thursday. And I got to tell you, I like Walter's presence here. I think
Yeah, good-
if Walt
good
will come
addition.
back, I think we might bring him back on Thursday. And we'll
Thanks,
be
guys.
live
Thanks,
at
guys.
8.
I
He's a real
appreciate it.
sweetheart. We really think he's a great guy. Live at 8.
And to think, the only thing I had to do on here is take care of Matt's vagina.
Well,
I mean,
I don't want to talk about it. There's, like I said, there's a lot going on down there.
we'll talk about that on Thursday.
I heard
a
something
lot
about
going on.
teeth.
Thursday, Matt's vagina.
You didn't hear that. You didn't hear that from
Well,
me.
that's
for
the
sure.
grapevine
All right,
through the owing. That's what the people in the office.
I don't want to. Let's not talk about me. Let's talk about the show. Okay?
People in the office are saying
Matt. Okay, gotcha. You threw me for a loop. That's my personal business. I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, sorry.
Well, it's not just me. I mean, Adam's the one who put it on like the Reddit.
Oh, don't get me
page.
started about Adams.
YouTube.com/Matt Caridi, C-A-R-I-D-I. You can watch the show after if you didn't catch it, for those of you not watching on Twitch. That is how you watch these fantastic simulating shows. Okay. Borktort says, Walt gets a 4 out of 10 from me, subpar.
Oh,
Walter.
look at that.
Wow,
Tight.
Bork
All right, I think we know. I think Borktort, I think we know you. I don't think
Bork Torque.
I like
Why?
Walt. I give Walt a 6 out of 10. I think he's doing a great job.
Definitely
I
passing.
give myself a 10. Come
10
on,
out of
Bork
10.
Torque.
Your hair's
Stop.
a 10. Hair's looking
Thanks,
good.
thanks, guys.
Okay.
Thanks.
Let's take a look now. You compiled some things that you learned today. You learned a few things today. Franklin, what'd you learn?
I like this segment. This is a segment that we always do. Today I learned. So today I learned, other than the fact that Cooper's Rock is closed in the winter's time,
Yeah.
winter's time,
Sure.
the old winter's time, folks.
Old winter.
Walt Disney,
what else did
Disney
you learn,
Incorporated
Okay.
owns
It's my
the
name.
second amount of
Let's start again.
Walt Disney and the Walt Disney Corporation, Walt Disney Company,
Yep.
has the second largest amount of explosives behind the military in the U.S.
What are they doing with those?
Well, I
What the
think
hell is that?
I think Walt Disney is. This is all part of his plan, folks. Because Walt Disney's frozen. We all know that's a true fact.
Yeah, he's
Him and
frozen.
Ted Williams are living it up in Frozen World.
That's cool.
And what he's trying to do is outlive the Jews, because we know he was an anti-Semite.
Yeah.
So he's trying to outlive the Jews and then just bomb everyone and take over the world. Walt Disney's plan.
Okay, but what are those bombs actually for? Joking aside.
What do you mean all joking aside? The bombs are killing. What do you think bombs are for?
I don't know. I
they
really
just have
don't know.
fun
I
with
guess that's what bombs are
No,
for.
I think it's for the Pirates of the Caribbean ride.
I'm not a scientist. What else did you learn today, Franklin?
Well, today I also learned that a small town in West Virginia,
Which is where we live.
asked the Soviet Union and East Germany, respectively,
That's the communist Germany back then.
exactly, for help with replacing a bridge. After being ignored by the West Virginia government, the Soviets sent a journalist to investigate, and within 1 hour, the state finally paid up, and they fixed the bridge.
So to give you the cliff notes of that, we weren't getting a bridge made in West Virginia back in the Dizzy. I say that now, I'm cool.
Dizzy.
And the dizzy.
They needed help replacing the bridge, and they were ignored by our fine government. Okay, so the Soviets sent a journalist after they were talked to by locals there, and because a Russian came there, that pressured our government to make the right
One
move.
lone Russian.
Very weird. Very weird. People were very scared of Russians, just as they are in. Can I get my one?
What's that movie, Red Dawn?
I think
Can I
everyone's
get my
still.
freaking?
Hey, who are they killing in Top Gun?
Oh my god.
Oh, thank you.
Are they killing
thank
Russians in Top Gun or Koreans?
boo.
Fuck you, Adam.
I always thought it was Russians.
Adam, you're playing tricks on me. I was going to try to bring up Babylon Berlin again, but you killed it. You killed the joke. Whatever. Fine. Fine. I won't talk about it, Adam. Go to the wide shot, Adam. Just go to the wide shot.
No, Adam, go to me. Come on, Adam.
I hate you, Adam. I hate
Thanks,
you.
Adam. You're such a nice guy. Adam.
Anyway, I was going to bring it back to Babylon Berlin, Germany, whatever, communists. Forget it. Forget it. All right. We have an ad. We have an ad that we have to read.
Do you have an ad?
No, I don't
An
have
ad?
an ad. I don't have
I'm an ad.
That you basically.
I mean, give him some free pub for his gynecology practice.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to be knocking at your door. But anyways, this next ad, do I have a one or am I not special enough to have a one today? Oh.
Hey, nice.
Oh.
Hey,
Nice
good
work.
All right, give it the
All right.
ad read because we're sponsored. We're
can
very
we dim the
important.
lights, please, Joe Rogan?
We don't have lights to dim.
Oh, God, my schnoz is extra.
Oh,
big
just
today.
read the
Okay,
ad.
Sorry, I got to get the ad.
Spotlight's on
Thank
you.
Sorry, I got the ad.
Spotlight's on you.
This next ad is very near and dear to my heart. They've been, associated in the world for a long time. They've done a lot of good things, helped out a lot of great people. This next ad is hair plugs. Personally, I have them myself, and you see how fantastic
It's
they
got good
came
hair,
in.
man.
Yeah, it's all thanks to hair plugs. All they have to do is shave the back of your leg and just pierce your scalp 10,000 times to get the hair follicles to connect.
Yeah.
And then in a matter of days, you'll just have flow like this.
So you're telling me if I get hair plugs,
It'll look fantastic.
The thinning front of my hair will grow back. Give me my one. I'm not trying to make this about me, but this is clearly about me. Everything is about me. I'm very important. Can I get a zoom in? I was told that I have a bad hairline.
You
by
don't have a
commenter.
bad
I'm
hairline.
not going to say that I
James
thought about it all
hairline.
weekend.
Oh,
but
you went there.
I thought about it all weekend. What's going on?
You
Walter,
didn't sleep.
Look at what is going on there. Does it look all right?
I think it looks fine,
I'm
man.
kind of scared that it's thinning there.
I mean, it
think
might be
you're freaking
thinning.
out.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't have that.
Why not?
I didn't think I'd be a thinning hair guy.
Why don't you try? What is it
I'm
called?
not gonna do
Bosley?
Rogan.
Dad's got
Things
good hair, right?
No, they have great hair. My mother's father, who they say genetically is what you do. If he has
Yeah.
hair, you have hair.
Yeah, exactly.
He's got a great head of hair. He's 90 years old. He's about to be 91. Gorgeous gentleman. I mean, wonderful hair. But I'm just saying, it looks like it's thinning. I'm just saying it's a little thin.
I don't think it's thinning.
I'm gonna
I
have
think
to be
you're
a
fine.
hat guy and a beard guy.
Hair
like
plug.
that. I like
I'm
the
not
beard
ready
guy.
for that. I thought I'd be a hair guy as a kid.
So about these hair plugs, can you get these hair plugs for your pubic
Tell
hair?
me, I'm
Yeah,
important.
they do them for all. I can't grow facial hair. They're gonna do them for me next month. I have it scheduled in a shady office in downtown. It's not.
So you just go to a barber shop or something like that?
No, there's a special technique. It's underground. It's VIP, $100 a month membership.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it's kind of a big deal. But hair plugs, get yours today. It doesn't look fake. Get yours today.
I'm sorry, I'm reading a comment. My buddy Jared, who's here in the chat, he says that's false. It's based off your dad.
Oh, my dad has good hair.
It's not based off
screw
your
you,
dad,
Jared. All right, you don't know what you're talking
Jared.
about.
Yeah,
Okay?
you don't know what you're
I know
talking
what
about,
I'm
Jared.
talking about. I know what I'm talking because I'm important.
You are important.
I'm very important. Don't tell me otherwise. Don't tell me otherwise. All right.
Hey, stop,
Hey.
Matt. We talked about fighting earlier, and Matt's all anxious
Kick
now.
Walt's ass. I've been watching a lot of crime
I'm gonna bring
in Berlin.
Adam in. I'm gonna bring Adam in here.
I've been watching a lot of crime in Berlin. That's all I'm saying.
He's
I'm just
addicted to it.
itching. Well, I'm not addicted
I'll
to
bring
it.
Adam in here. We'll get him out of the basement.
Tune in next episode whenever we do Intervention with Matt for Breaking Babylon or whatever the show's called.
It's called Babylon Berlin. You son of a bitch. You know that. It's Babylon Berlin. Babylon Berlin. Babylon Berlin. It's fun to say. Okay. That was pretty much the whole show, folks. We really appreciate you watching, especially you, J-Dog, who lives in Florida. Is my buddy J-Dog. Great. Good to have him here. Walter good to have you here.
Hey, thanks, guys. This was a pleasure.
An absolute pleasure.
pretty
Walt,
fun.
will you come back? Not to put
fantastic.
you on the spot.
Yeah, I'll come back.
Love to have
I'd
you
love to
on,
have him
man.
back.
Look at that. Look at
wow.
that face. Look
He's
at
a
this-
natural. Look
Hey,
at that jaw.
I got a gift for you all who are
Oh.
still watching here. We really appreciate you still watching. We've maintained almost double digits in the freaking watching us on Twitch. That's fantastic. We thank you for putting up with our bullshit. Clearly,
Thank you.
Franklin,
Thank you, guys.
Franklin is going to make the next show tomorrow or Thursday, I should say, when we're live at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time,
Sure.
because he's put together a hell of a show. I want to show
Thanks.
you very quickly. That's a nice one shot. I want to show you very quickly a film that Walter was in. This is a film for a campus movie fest. Is
Film.
the
That's
competition.
Film. That's
When-
a loose word.
When I was, it is a loose word. It's a very, It was a little short film that we made for a campus movie fest. It was a competition on campus at WVU. Walter was the star, I would say, absolute star. He got snubbed for the best
They're
actor.
still talking about it.
Yeah. Were you snubbed? Tell me about that. You think you should have
Dude,
got this?
I was snubbed.
You were a great
You'll
actor.
you will see in this film when he plays it. Well, film is a term we use loosely.
Wait, let's call it
but
a.
yeah, I have some great just one-liners that I say in this. It's perfect. Here, we're about to pull it up right now.
I
You
have
guys,
to bring
I
it
mean,
up because I absolutely love it. We can't
you?
hear it.
Yep.
This is Walter back when he had the beard.
Wow.
This is very pretentious.
Wow.
Do you wear glasses still?
I wear contacts right now.
But I just want to show you the pure energy. And this is why we brought on Walter here today, because of that right there.
Oh, wow.
Look at that pure energy. Now, I just needed to bring it up. I had to bring it up.
Wait, we gotta go to the.
Is that
go
real
to the
sweat or is that fake
Oh,
sweat?
that's real sweat. Oh, that's
when we
real
filmed
sweat.
It was in a house that no one lives in, so there was no air conditioning.
Yep.
In
I
August.
love the picture.
And Walt,
That's Bippy.
sweat out all the cigarettes in him.
Oh, I sweated out all the nicotine. The Canadian scene is where I'm very, very sweaty.
Oh, yeah, well, that was
Where-
it.
No,
Yeah.
that wasn't it. No, where I talk about Canadians. No, go back.
I wish we could hear
It's
it.
all one scene. We're starting to get into the weeds. I just wanted to show you a good sweaty bearded Walt. And
I love that quick zoom right there.
We will soon have
That
him
was
back.
genius.
Yeah, well, some say I should have made Babylon Berlin, but I would say no, I'm not good enough. Not yet.
Next one.
Nah,
You'll do
and
the
you're not
sequel.
German.
Not
so.
yet. Okay, folks. Sorry, that was a quick digression. I freaking love Walt's sweatiness in that movie. It really
Oh, yeah.
captured the times, the scene.
And I hate Matt's sweatiness when he comes and sees me.
What can I say, folks? I don't practice cleanliness. That was live at 8. We want to thank Frank Miller. We want to thank Walt.
Thank you, Frank.
Thank Walt McCollough. And
Thanks,
Adam
guys.
White, our producer, who refuses to give me the one when I ask for the one. Thank
We
you
have to
for
go get him out of
watching.
his cage.
Folks, we'll be live again at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Thursday. And until then, y'all have a nice day. Have a nice night. Whatever.
See
We
you
don't
guys.
know how to
Good
say
night.
goodbye very
Good night,
well.
guys.
Whatever.
Bye-bye.
Don't hurt yourselves. Watch Babylon Berlin. That's for sure.
Bye, guys.
It's a really
Thank
good-
you for having me.
it's a
My
really
name's Walt
good show.
McCollough.
I
I'm
really
a
like-
gynecologist.
Walt, bring back the beard. Oh, well,
And,
somebody
yeah.
wants you to bring your. Are we still streaming?
Yeah,
Get
we're
us
still
out of-
streaming.
Get
No.
us out.